Yo, what's going on people? Aiden here. This video is dedicated to my rabbit who passed away earlier this week. She's been with the family for over 11 years now, so yeah. Well, I just some of you guys might have seen her. It's one of the streams I did like years ago as well, so if any of you guys from back then know, then yeah, obviously. But anyway, rest in peace to the little one. We're going to be jumping in here with Eli Moskowitz, and then I've got another character from this universe coming up. I'll probably get him out for the week after. And then I've got Kendrick Lamar, LeBron James, and a couple others on the way. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thank you all for the support as always. So yeah, it's another set of fighters that I've created. So I'm going to try and get as many recorded as I can in over the next couple of days. Just add some finishing touches and whatnot, some of the characters, and then get them scheduled up for the channel. And then see where we're going to go from there. Common hair number 48 on the hairstyle. Let me just jump back. Common hair 48. And then for the hair colors, we're going to be going for the red style. So obviously you can go for the blue style as well if you want. 360, 90 and 16. And then for the secondary, I've gone for 0, 14 and 6. And then I've got a little bit of tattooing around the sides to give him that extra bit of hair around the edges. So those were the colors there. And yeah, the thing like I couldn't quite settle on was to go for the shorter style, which makes it look a little bit more realistic. Or if you wanted to go for the mad style with a kind of fuller hair, either one, but I think I prefer the one that I've settled with in the end because it gives him the extra bit of space on his forehead, and that kind of creates a little bit more authenticity to what the character looks like. Brows number 9 on the eyebrows, and then for the hair color we're going to be going for 17, 48 and 7. And then there's not going to be any facial hair, no body hair either, but we are going to be doing a little tattoo to give him that scar around the lip area, and then there's going to be a tattoo on his chest as well to do that that kind of shape that he's got going on over there. For the body type, I went for body number 3, and then for the head sliders, let's see what we got going on here. So for the eyes, dark blue or blue or dark blue. I went for dark blue in the end. And then for the face, we're going to be using template number 10, and then follow the sliders as you see on the screen to get the same results as mine. So this is template number 10, and then follow the sliders. And yeah, there's a version for UFC 4 that was on the channel as well. Shout out to the guy who created that for us earlier on in the history of events. But yeah, if you wanted to check out a version of the UFC 4 one, then yeah, just go back and you can have a look at that one. This is the UFC 5 one, and I feel like he's a little bit more old looking in this one. I couldn't quite capture the youth of the guy. He looks like he might be like 25 or something in this one, so I guess if he kept on fighting, then maybe he ends up in the UFC or something like that. I'm not sure if the UFC exists in that universe, but anyway, he's here now for the UFC. So those are the face sliders on here. Let's have a look now at the tattoos. So for the left arm, right arm, etc., I didn't put anything, but it looks like we're going to be doing a little bit of tattoo work around the hair, and then that one for the chest as well. And there's also one on the back, which I just went for this animal's numbers 19 on the back, so I just went like that for the bird, and then I just put it straight in the middle. Obviously I think on his one it was like black and white, his tattoo, but yeah, I settled with that. I thought it was alright. We've got Angels Demons number 6, which is going to be around the hair area, and these ones are literally turned upside down, and I've got quite a few of them just like layered around, and basically that's just going to help to give his hair that kind of fuller look to it. I don't know how to describe it, you know what I mean? It just makes his hairline look like it's a little bit lower down, and it's a little bit messy as well, but I thought it worked well because his hair at the top looks kind of messy anyway, so it's kind of like it works for that style. And I just basically just kept layering it until I felt like it was enough, and then I went to the other side and did the same. So yeah, you can just keep pressing left analog stick in until you're happy with it. I think I might have done like 5 or 6 layers on each side, and just literally putting like roughly near each other, and then it should look alright. And then we're going to be doing a little bit of shading as well right at the top of his head. Hopefully that's this bit here. Let's have a look. Oh, that's the eyebrows. Okay, yeah, now we've got a little bit on the eyebrows as well. Let me just see where my zoom screens are at. Might be zooming into the wrong place. Let's have a look. Face zoom. Can I get a zoom? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's kind of where his face is at. And then we've got this this darkener or something like that I've put like over his eye like this, but don't push it in too much, just a little bit, and then do the same on the other side as well. So that's shapes number 9 on the tattoo, and then same on the other side as well, as you can see. And it's like a bit like an eyeliner or something like that. It just don't know, it just gives them a little bit more rugged look. And then one more thing for the top of the head. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, now we've got a few more going. So for the hairline, there's also this, let's bring this down here so it's all chronological. So we've got this shapes number 9 for the hairline again, and I've added that to the top there just to give it a little bit of darkness, a little bit of black as well, so that it goes with what's going on around the side, because his hair's like, it layers from like black hair to red or like black hair to blue, but you can't really do that, so that's kind of how I did it. Yeah, let's jump to the chest tattoo now. So for the chest tattoo, let me just zoom in. Yeah, basically that's what I've got going on for now, and it's a combination of 2 tattoos, one on top of the other. So we're going to be using Celtic Tribal number 4, and if I go to the right and just bring it across, it's just basically like this. So I think yeah, you just press square on your analogs, was it square on your, press the square key, or it's the X button on Xbox, flip it over and then just bring it to the right and layer another one on top of it. I'm not sure 100% necessary, but anyway, the next step is important. Shapes number 1, and we're going to use that to fill in the blanks, the little gaps in between. And the same here again. I can't remember if it was like a Grim Reaper in his tattoo or something like that. There was something to it, but anyway, I decided to do shapes number 1 to fill that in. And then we got fantasy number 3, which is this Mr. Dragon. Goes across like this on his face. And then we've got another one of them which points down. Let's drag it like that. And then depending on how red you want it to go, you can press right or left on the analog stick to get it more red. So let's say, for example, if my one wanted to be a bit more like, yeah, if I wanted to blend it in a bit more, make it more apparent, then I could just press right on the D-pad and vice versa. Yeah, I kind of went for like that. It looks kind of like gritty, kind of a little bit realistic looking. And then yeah, for the outfit itself, yeah, go for what you guys got. I haven't got anything unlocked on this account, so I just went for the red and the red gloves. And for the fighting style, probably Stephen Wonderboy Thompson to finish that one off. So yeah, thank you all so much for the support. Catch you guys next one. I'm Aiden, I'm out of it. Peace.